from 2015. People seem to like abuse of power. A problem with abuse of power beyond the abuse is that it is recognized as legal by the foolish and hoodwinked. In 1970s, an elderly German woman was interviewed regarding the leadership of the war. Shown pictures of senior Nazis, she smiled and said, "All the old faces bring back memories." She wasn't a Nazi or a fan of them, but while they were imbued with power, they made promises to the people from a position of power they abused. It is sickening how average people gravitate to the abusers. During the weak years of Boris Yeltsin in Russia, one old-timer opined for the glory days of Stalin. Australia has problems with abuse of power too. Being a modern democracy, it is harder for abuse of power to be sustained, but there is a danger of it being systematized too, so that before the New South Wales Conservative Party with Barry O'Farrell could be elected in 11, they had to assure those who corruptly ran New South Wales they would not shake the boat. Credit to O'Farrell and his front bench, they retained integrity and even resigned when corruption lobby fingered them. The result has been new leadership unencumbered by pre-election promises made in 11. The judiciary of New South Wales is corrupt, not biased, but actively partisan in support of the Australian Labor Party and the left, so that inquiries into corruption get sidelined by judges within the virtue of their powers. It is legal, but an abuse of power. The Heiner affair is another such abuse. Anyone with sense recognizes it is wrong to tear up evidence with a gang rape of an Aboriginal girl in detention, which is why Rudd obtained legal advice. They are supposed to be protections against abuse of power by Rudd against that girl, who was decades without compensation and silent when a paltry amount was given her. Australia's Parliament could have opened an inquiry, but Steve Fielding, acting against advice from Family First, decided to embrace the abuse of power instead. For some, at the moment, the sex party has more credibility.